Hey everybody, I'm Beebs Kelley. Welcome back to another video. Today we are continuing on in our designer series, which began with a 3-part Dior special, which I will link for you here or at the end of today's video, but I'll also have it in the description box for you. That 3-part series covered Dior as a brand, some of their history with the royal family, as well as the drama of the Duchess Dior saga, which took a deep dive look into why Meghan Markle's style, aesthetic, and approach to fashion simply didn't align with Dior's, so you can see the contrast between, for example, Dior's hallmark style features versus that which the Meg is gravitating towards. But this week, we are talking about Versace. Every design house is unique. They have various signatures. And fashion is an art form, so it's open to your interpretation and, of course, your taste. I find it incredibly helpful to recognize some of those characteristics across various brands and designers or fashion houses, as it helps to bring forth those differences. What makes them unique? What makes a Dior piece a Dior piece? And what is their aesthetic? This week features Versace, and Schiaparelli is coming up next on the list. These two iconic Italian designers couldn't be more different. Be sure to leave it in the comments what designers you would like to see in upcoming videos. Fashion words to live by. Don't be into trends. Don't make fashion own you. You decide what you are, what you want to express by the way you dress and the way you live. The best quote from Gianni Versace. Versace is an Italian luxury fashion company founded in 1978. That rose to fame in Milan, known for its lavish style, bold colors, and imaginative patterns. The brand also celebrates the power of uniqueness and encourages people to be themselves. Versace's collections include ready-to-wear, accessories, perfumes, cosmetics, and even furniture. It has had many iconic fashion moments. Its Medusa emblem is inspired by Greek mythology and has become legendary. It's a symbol of the theme of the brand, the captivating power of women. So how do you pronounce this iconic designer label that is consistently popular on red carpets all over the world? This brand is often mispronounced as Versace, or even Versace, but the correct pronunciation is Versace. Its Italian pronunciation rolls the R a little bit, puts an emphasis on the A, and has a short stop to that E on the end. It's Versace, not Versace. But if you really don't want to pull out all the stops and do a full Versace, it would be better to say Versace than Versace. So one more time, it's Versace, which was founded by Gianni Versace in 1978, who sculpted pieces directly on mannequins, which gave relevance to his pieces' forms. The shapes and draping in his clothes are reminiscent of the goddess statues located among the ancient ruins of his childhood city in Italy. He was also known to add details that had personal meaning to him, giving significance to his art. Donatella Versace is the current face, so to speak, of the brand. She's Gianni's younger sister and was said to be his muse. He used to dress her and created her platinum blonde look that she's now known for. Gianni and Donatella's mother owned a wildly successful clothing shop, which immersed him in the world of fashion magazines, textiles, fabric, and design from an early age. After he was killed in 1997, Donatella took over as the creative director of the brand, which was a relatively seamless transition as she had been closely working with him alongside him for all the years before. The brand demonstrates an appreciation for art, culture, and history balanced with innovation. When looking at their style, what gives them away? What are the signature elements to a Versace design? Their aesthetic is a blend of Italian culture and art, which I appreciate a great deal. They deal with a lot of vibrant colors, geometric patterns, and bold designs. Their signature style is known for its opulence and extravagance and is inspired by Greco-Roman culture, Byzantine art, the Renaissance, Baroque, and Neoclassicism, Art Deco, and popular American culture. Donatella especially created strong relationships with celebrities, bringing Versace onto the red carpet, dressing celebrities much more frequently, while Gianni is credited with starting the supermodels. He launched a number of supermodels' careers and is said to have coined the phrase supermodel. But what does all of that mean when it comes to their style aesthetic? It really lends itself to the mixing of eras, sometimes unexpected combinations. For example, a classical silhouette in a really modern and innovative fabric choice or embellishment or pattern or color. Pieces often do have a more classical silhouette that could be reminiscent of historic art. But with this modern approach to color and pattern and embellishment and construction that they're known for, it creates an instantly fresh piece. Versace's designs are also known for being glamorous and decadent, full of contradictions. For example, a ball gown might resemble lingerie, or leather might be combined with lace. Versace is also innovative with its materials and likes to experiment with new techniques, such as the use of lasers to fuse rubber and leather together. This gives their fashions edge. The aesthetic of Versace is subversive, maximalist, and unabashedly seductive. They mined celebrity, music, and pop art for inspiration. In fact, the New York Times noted in 1997 that the fashion industry is now driven by contemporary culture because Mr. Versace made it that way. So it's clear that his impact on the fashion industry was huge in the 80s and 90s as he was coming up, and really reached its peak in the 90s in terms of Gianni Versace becoming a big deal. His impact goes beyond his fashion house and incredible, innovative designs. He's credited with launching the careers of Naomi Campbell, Christy Turlington, Kate Moss, and more. And under Donatella, she catapulted it into one of the biggest names for red carpet events, sometimes creating some of the most successful looks. So next, let's take a look at their Spring/Summer 2024 collection and some of their most iconic and impactful collections that they have ever created. These collections really embody and explain the design house's aesthetic and demonstrate the variety of technique that they use. Notice the hallmarks of a Versace design in the following collections. Inspired by art history, innovative techniques and fabrics, exploring bold color and pattern, incorporating pop culture and sometimes unexpected pairings, and of course, extravagance, opulence, and decadence. The Versace Tribute Collection in spring 2018 paid homage to the late founder on the 20th anniversary of his tragic death. The collection celebrated his iconic designs, featuring reimagined versions of his most famous prints, including the Medusa head, Baroque motifs, and bold colors. It captured the essence of Gianni's vision and served as a nostalgic tribute to his enduring influence on the fashion world. The 2011 collaboration between Versace and Swedish fast fashion retailer H&M created a global sensation. It showcased Versace's signature style at an affordable price point, allowing a wider audience to experience the brand's opulence. It featured vibrant prints, intricate detailing, and glamorous silhouettes, reflecting the Versace aesthetic. The collaboration resulted in long lines, sold-out pieces, and a heightened buzz around the brand. The Fall/Winter 1992 Bondage collection marked a pivotal moment for Versace, challenging traditional notions of fashion and pushing boundaries. It showcased provocative designs inspired by fetish wear, featuring harnesses, straps, and provocative cutouts. The collection epitomized the daring, sensual nature of Versace, creating a controversy while solidifying the brand's reputation as a fearless innovator. Although today, some of these seem quite tame. The Spring/Summer 1991 Pop Art collection embraced bold colors, graphic prints, and vibrant patterns, inspired by the art movement of the same name. Versace collaborated with artist Roy Lichtenstein, incorporating his iconic comic book-inspired artworks into the designs. The collection showcased Versace's ability to merge high fashion with popular culture, creating a visually striking and dynamic garment. And this really lent itself to Donatella's seamless transition into dressing celebrities for the red carpet events. One of the earliest celebrities and most notorious or famous or infamous celebrities was the Liz Hurley moment in that dress with the gold safety pins, and it was considered really racy at the time. And that was one of the first times that Versace dressed a celebrity and was noticed for it. Donatella then, when she took over, was really the beginning of consistent red carpet appearances, and really incorporating those pop culture references and moments made all the more relevant by being one of the top designers chosen by celebrities to wear. The Fall/Winter 1991 Baroque collection became an iconic representation of Versace's aesthetic, featuring intricate and elaborate Baroque-inspired patterns. The collection was characterized by gold accents, ornate detailing, and opulent fabrics. It exemplified the brand's dedication to luxury, with Versace's iconic Medusa head motif prominently displayed throughout the collection. The fall-winter 1994 punk collection brought a rebellious edge to the Versace brand. Inspired by the punk subculture, it featured distressed denim, safety pins, and leather accents. It fused the raw energy of punk with the Versace's trademark opulence, resulting in a bold and unexpected juxtaposition. The Jungle collection from spring-summer 2000 embraced a wild and exotic theme featuring animal prints, tropical motifs, and vibrant colors. It captured the essence of Versace's audacious style, creating a sense of adventure and sensuality. It remains one of the brand's most memorable collections, epitomizing the bold and glamorous spirit of Versace, and as I'm sure you remember, created a huge buzzworthy moment when Jennifer Lopez wore this dress, which apparently was so searched on Google that it was the reason they created Google image search. Next, let's take a look at Versace's Spring-Summer 2024 collection. This season, shorts are in, pants are out, and also looser, more exaggerated jacket proportions and comfortable silhouettes. They've spent time experimenting with sleeve volume, kept to a more pastel color scheme, and have done an excellent job at merging a more elevated, classy look into their collection alongside more casual or edgy pieces, which not all design houses are very good at. For example, a lot of them will have too much that seems too trendy. Versace is not that way. They make beautiful clothes, whether they're on trend or not, and incorporate trends into some of their pieces throughout the season's collection. They don't dive full head first into trends and make their entire collection on trend. I also really appreciate how Versace brings more masculine looks to women's wear, because that's always been a thing. Even just a simple blazer or suit jacket reads as a masculine piece for women's wear, but they still always have enough femininity to them. Versace is a very feminine brand. They are iconically good at dressing women and bringing forth female beauty. So even when they are pulling in a more masculine piece like a blazer, it still has those feminine elements that make it flattering to a woman's body, which I appreciate a great deal. Each collection showcased the brand's ability to combine luxury, innovation, and a fearless approach to design, solidifying Versace's position as a global fashion powerhouse, and Gianni's legacy has been in very safe hands with Donatella ever since. In an upcoming fashion edition, I'll be sharing with you some of my absolute favorite Versace pieces on the red carpet of all time, some of my favorite designs from them, as well as a few flops. So you won't want to miss that. Be sure to subscribe. It's totally free to subscribe, and it helps make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. Please leave it in the comments your thoughts on today's video, as well as who you would like to see next featured in this designer series. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a very happy day ahead. Bye!